In this tutorial, I wanted to go over a feature in suiteCRM called Quick Repair and some of the other features like that that exist in the admin panel. Turn on my server, and we live long enough, then it'll turn on. Okay, starting to warm up. And there we go. Again, you have to be logged in as admin. You have to have administrator rights to be able to view this page. By default, the user you create when you install has administrator rights. So that would be the one you'd be using to pretty much, manipulate any of the activities you see here. So you have some things in administration panels such as user management and system. And the one I wanted to look at specifically was called Check and Repair suiteCRM. So we're going to click that. Should open a new window that says all these different repair options. The one that you're going to use 90% of the time is Quick Repair and Rebuild, and what that does is rebuild the language files, which language files is as you would expect it from the name. It supports all various different types of languages. I believe this software supports at least 20 different languages, and this one obviously you see it in English here. So it rebuilds those language files from an in-memory mapping it has, and I still don't fully understand exactly how the their table relationship mapping libraries, similar to Hibernate, like for Java, except this one's for PHP. And I'm not really sure which one it uses or how exactly it implements that on the back end, but I'm getting there and figuring it out day by day. The one we want to look at right now is Quick Repair and Rebuild, and to getting back to the point, what this does is that it clears the cache and also rebuilds the language files. The cache directory holds all the content that it would read that the user sees. So if I'm going in my directory and going into map and then going into htdocs, suiteCRM, there's a cache directory right here, and what it'll do is essentially just delete all that. And just like I did, now if I refresh the page, it'll take a little bit longer, but you'll see everything being rebuilt as it's refreshing the page. And that's exactly what happens when you do a repair and rebuild, excluding the language files, of course. So now the page is loaded again, and now it has all of its JavaScript and HTML themes that it needs to be able to load this page again. If I were to click on another module here, it'll load in more stuff as it needs it, and everything's read from the cache directory. If the cache directory doesn't exist, the software here won't work. So go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and click Repair and Rebuild, Quick Repair and Rebuild, and we'll just observe what happens to this cache directory. And doesn't look like it's adding anything to it. It does tell you what it does though: rebuilding language files, mapping, var defs, JS groupings. It's looking at the audit tables. It's seeing a difference between what PHP has and what the actual database has. And if there is a difference here, it will produce SQL to show you the difference, and then it would have you either execute it or ignore it. And you can click this button to return the administration page once you're done. That little repair button is like key to solving about 90% of issues with suiteCRM. And I don't have an example off the top of my head, but whenever you see something like, say, support, for example, it doesn't say support anymore. It could say something like header 1, and then that would be an issue where you would really want to use Quick Repair and Rebuild, and that would probably solve it. Thank you for watching. Keep listening for more videos.